welcome everybody to the VAIL VRML Season 2 EU postseason. My name's Nightfire with 2 E's. I'm joined by my co-caster Chumbait as we dive into the elimination rounds. Chum, how are you feeling today?
I'm good. I look forward to seeing what Poise brings to the table now that they're here finally on cast for the single eliminations. They're doing a quick little Tonga line. I don't know if you're seeing that. Oh, no, never mind. That's Team Juice doing a little Tonga line celebration in the shuttle at the moment. That's absolutely brilliant.
They are patiently waiting for us to dive into the first map of the afternoon, but quickly let's overview these two squads and how they've played over the course of the regular season. Poise going 6-6, Team Juice 4-7. Both teams putting in a long session into this season of 10 weeks plus of gameplay there between both of them, and ultimately they are now battling it out in the postseason. They have made their way this far, both winning a match. Poise won against Access Denied. Team Juice lost against IV and then won against Sunset Ravens yesterday. So Poise coming from a loss against Acer, that's where they were knocked down into the losers bracket, and now both teams face relegation. If they do lose this series, they are out of contention for that cash prize pool of 1,500 cash, and yeah, they are eager to go. So I'll give them the go-ahead. We won't drum it up any longer, and we will get ready to dive into the action here, because this is the best of the best, Chum, and it's when the pressure is on the most that we get to see these teams bring out sometimes the most unique strategies. I mean, EU yesterday was really fun to watch.
It really was. Speaking of single elimination, it was tough to see Sunset Ravens fall out of the bracket. But in any case, Team Juice is here. Poise plugged into the losers bracket. This matchup that we're about to see will choose who IV versus in the next matchup in just a few moments.
Yeah, immediately after
Literally.
this. Yeah,
Exactly.
the winner of this goes right on to another game. They'll have a brief break, a little rest, but we're not resting here. We're diving right into our first map of the afternoon. It is on Suna to crack things open. And a little false start, it seems there. They need a little more warm-up time, Chum, before we got into our first round. But we are ready. And what do we have? Who's on what side? We've got Poise on the defense, Team Juice on the attack. Familiar names, to say the least. Billiam, Gima, Prodigy, Sir Ultimate, and Abita. And over on Team Juice, we've got Bambuza, Ferdimon, I Am the Danger, Reality on VR, and Femzi.
I'm locked and loaded, and we've got viewers streaming in. Seeing a very heavy push onto B here for the colonists. A site. This is going to be pretty aggressive here.
I think Miru swaps A and B, and then Kitty is back the same way. So
it messes me up.
I know, it's a real doozy. Here comes the push, though. Shots to the backside and connections from Reality on VR that do put Team Juice into a 4v4. Nades coming in, smokes coming in, getting control of this site. Here comes the retake. All three crashing in with pistols in hand and going down the shots. The coordinated efforts of Team Juice.
An unfortunate loss of the scan planter, but they're really doing well to find those pistol shots on those Rayab bodies. But just like that, it's a 2 versus 2, and everybody's low health. Ferdinand goes down.
Everybody is low health. Poise, a sliver of HP on their side as well. Neither team too keen on overextending or peeking out too much now, but the scanner has to go down, so Femzi tries to go for it. They'll get caught out in that effort. And again, the health bars are barely there for everybody that's alive right now.
Sir Ultimate putting in those final shots on one of the colonists with the suppressor, but look how aggressive Reality is. Pistol rounds always go kind of one way or another. They don't quite dictate how it goes, but look at this one.
Good read. They're playing Ring Around the Rosie. They're buying their time, waiting for Reality to MVR to be exposed. On the corner, they swing for the double, but can't quite find it. And in the chaos, we settle with a trade. Then one left alive, Sir Ultimate. That takes Poise's first round. And Chum, if the pistol round is an indicator of how good this back and forth will be, then we're in for a pretty good series, I think.
Absolutely. I mean, just with the the very high time to kill with these pistols, we can't quite predict who
No, we
will
can't.
win or this map, but definitely it shows kind of the mentality that these teams are in. They really are in it for the W.
I mean, how can you not be here thinking about that 1,500 in cash sitting
Ooh.
at first place? You know, there's there's prizing on the line for every game. Every win gets you closer to that goal. We'll see if Poise can put another defensive point on the board. We're currently on board with Vita, who's tossed a nice lead up and over and caught I Am the Danger with a wonderful toss.
Beautiful nades between Ultimate and Abita, and we're seeing a really aggressive push here through pipes, but now reality has been downed. They want the B side, but now that the scan is on the ground, I don't know what they can do against the Prodigies.
Quite something for Prodigies to scoop up the double on that outside edge, but also some great plays early up through that center. And again, we'll look at that nade toss from Abita, perfectly lobbed. And that's something we're going to see a lot of. I mean, these are teams that have a lot of experience playing this game, Chum. They are bringing it to the forefront here this afternoon, and we're going to see a lot of really good utility tosses, I think, today.
Absolutely. I mean, Poise, big shout out to the team. Honestly, they make quite a lot of content, but look at Team Juice, really strong onto A. Blitzkrieging through, down goes Gemma.
What do they have left on site? Nope, not anymore. A rolled nade from I Am the Danger. Cuts them down, and Abita does manage to score one for the trouble, but it's a 3v4 retake. And a pretty common retake lane that they're going to be coming down, so I imagine Sir Ultimate's going to be waiting on the short side. They've got a couple stacked up on the back
Clinical
end.
takeover.
Yeah, let's see how the retake goes. This is a big defense, and they are playing it very patiently.
Big trade on the bottom there, but I love that smoke position. It doesn't give Abita enough time, though, as one of Poise I Am Danger tucks back in a trade to get rid of the last Rayab there on the bottom of the A side. That's 2-1 for the Poise squad against Team Juice.
Finally, an offensive point logged on the board by Team Juice. Nice to see them coming out on top there and stopping the bleeding. Poise not going to run away with anything this afternoon. Like the pistol round was pretty close. I imagine we're going to continue to trade back and forth. A site worked once, why not try it again? I think it's the third time they've pushed it. So here we go.
It's not broke, you know?
Yep.
Why not? They seem to be ready for it. Quick refrag onto Billiam. They need one left. Gemma goes for the double, ending with the refrag and nades. Absolute artillery strike. I'm Danger, the last up.
1v3 and dead they go. A nice trade, but ultimately 2 left alive. And the double kill on site defense there from Ferdinand was pretty big. Or excuse me, from Gamma. Gemma. Jeez, we'll figure out how to pronounce names sooner than later. But from Gemma was a vital pickup to shut down that cross out of the smoke and that ultimate push up to A side. Otherwise, that would have been another really hard retake and very likely Team Juice with another point on the board.
The feeling I'm getting from, oh my gosh, look at Abita pushing out so aggressive. The smoke has been planted, but they're hiding in it inside of the garage. They're trying to send in util here. They are so low health. At least 2 HP.
There's a lot of concern on where Abita is right now. I don't know that they know Abita has tucked into this tight corner. Reality on VR is doing their due diligence to scan the area, but are they going to check behind this corner spot? Femzi sure is. A nice. That's what Reality was waiting for. Femzi to come and reinforce. Are they going to be? Is Femzi gonna be ready for this though? Nope. Oh, the double.
Unbelievable from Billiam, and look at Sir Ultimate handling things. What? Just like that. It's 2 left. Flank after flank. No, Billiam finally gets put down after getting, I believe, 4 kills.
Ferdinand trying to do it all themselves, but couldn't quite find all the different angles. Poise in the lead, 4-1 here. Team Juice have a long road ahead of them, arguably the longest of any team that has to try to work through the losers bracket, right? They lost in their first game. They went down to that first losers bracket match that they did win, but they have the most games that need to be played and won. And so their road is going to be long and difficult. And this is the best of 3. A reminder that we're not doing 2 maps this afternoon, unless, of course, Poise win in 2. But there's room even after a loss here as well, so it's not done and dusted. It's also still the first half, and here's a nice side push. Not going too good, but there's a trade. Poise, Gemma again finds 2. And the retake Prodigies. The Poise squad swinging back a Beta, finding some kills. Scanner still hasn't gone down.
This is definitely a round for Gemma to clip on metal or something, but yeah, look at the 9-1 KD from Sir Ultimate. Oh, they do end in a trade. Danger goes down. That's 5 points now on the board for the Poise squad. Yeah, they're doing really, really well. I think Team Juice right now in their spawn, they're hoping that Tonga line gives them a little some kind of magic here late on Suna map 1.
Yeah, they'll need it. I mean, I think the trouble is they've tried B a couple times, but every time they run into a Beta who is doing this crazy sprint up the middle, and it's really disrupting things. So Reality picking up a key kill to shut down the shenanigans up through the middle. And Sir Ultimate says, well, I got some more things to do here. I got some utility, and continues to be a thorn in the side of this offense trying to push up the middle.
They've been doing really well, but look at Gemma, goes down, put down without a fight. That's instantly a 3v5. Look at her ultimate swinging, finds one perfect, but they're flashed. They're ready for a second. Unbelievable shutdown here on Pipes. They are the last up, and they have so far gotten the only kills.
That flash landed behind them.
Oh, actually it did. Oh, I forget. Yeah, in VAIL, it's directional flashes. It's Ferdinand who goes for the finishing kill. 2 points now on the board for the Juice.
Well, I was wondering how they snapped to that kill, and then I looked at the replay in the corner, and we'll take another look here. And you can see that they get very fortunate. That flash goes just behind them over their shoulder, and they're able to snap too. So it makes sense why they would full send on the corner, but ultimately a nice play from the Team Juice squad. An attempted clutch from Poise, but a necessary point on the board, and frankly, if they can get this third, then I think that might be a net positive half at the end of the day. You go to swap sides, you go to defense. Time for Team Juice to pick up a couple of points.
That time I in Danger took a peek, and they paid the price. Down they go.
Interesting 1-for-1 there as we unfold a battle up through the middle. And nice pre-fire from Billy. I'm recognizing that the swing out was going to come, but do they push up to defend B site fast enough is the question. Reality on VR. But a nice flash is going to completely blind Abita. Finds the kill. Scanner goes down. And this is likely going to be Team Juice putting a 3rd point on the board, unless Billiam clutches up the 1v3.
Timing there. No, Ferdinand puts the bullets on target. No, Billiam had a moment there to really shut down at least 2 of those colonists, but no, they're going into the side swap round 9 now with a sour taste in their mouth.
I love to see the utility plays this afternoon. Flashbang, something that I feel like are really starting to come out a lot more as we get into this postseason in particular. I don't know. I'm not sure why that is, but we're seeing them at least be more effectively utilized. And maybe that's because we're watching some of the best players in VAIL utilize the utility. They have the most practice tossing these grenades and know where to bounce, where to throw, how to hit their spots. I mean, we've seen some crazy bounce nades in this postseason so far, Chum. Yeah,
no, seriously. Oh, wow. Big early frag. Abita finding one of the early pushers from the Ray outside, but that Reality is going to take a little bit more of a conservative approach as Bambuza goes down. I'm Danger finds the nade, but unfortunately ASAT is completely taken by the colonist. Poise is locked and loaded 4v3.
A bit of a botched flash of Danger there. Sometimes the tosses aren't all perfect. And there it goes to show you how it is pretty challenging to hit all of these nades. That they do. Ferdinand evens the score to a 3-3. That nade could do some damage, but doesn't. Comes close, but everyone's still tucked into the backside until Reality swings for a double and shuts them down. There's still one left. They try to interrupt the scanner, and Reality covers the ground. Danger celebrates that they're still alive, and Reality does some celebratory squats themselves to get the blood flowing for what is going to be a bit of a comeback if they have anything to say about it.
Yeah, triple kill there to lock in that 4th point for the Team Juicers. Yeah, Reality, that makes them 11-6 here on Suna, which is quite impressive.
12-5 for Sir Ultimate. If we look at the kill leader sitting on Poise right now.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
Completely forgot about the Ultimate.
An impressive 1 and 2 right there, to say the least. These two players standing out. Reality on VR. You're going to be looking for some smart here. Tucks in for the double. Finds 2 and shuts down. The advance, there's 3. And down goes all of Team Poise.
Beautiful. I mean, yeah, Team Juice, they're keeping it different. They're mixing it up just enough to throw Poise off balance. Here now running their Rayab side against them, doing really well. A flash out behind a beta just in case Reality begins to flank, in which they are. A smoke, another smoke for the cross, and Reality catches 4 kills. Unbelievable.
Throws up the W, and let's take another look at that swing from the middle there. The hold off the flash, pulls up the gun, picks 2, out of the smoke, finds a 3rd, rotates around for the 4th. Just a wonderful round for Reality on VR. And a quick shout out to them. They're a content creator on YouTube. You can go check them out right now. Just go to Reality on VR on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button and show them some love. Show them some appreciation.
Everybody in the chat. Poise Prodigies gets a quick double, finishing off 2 in mid, and Ferdinand also goes down beneath the B side. Scanners right now contemplating where they're going. There's a Tonga line pushing on through onto A. The smoke is not quite on the ribs to prevent a peek, but that's not where the last Rayab is. I am Danger last up. Yeah, 1v4. This is going to be tough, and Poise sure have teamwork on lockdown. They tag 1, but no, Ultimate finished that off. A headshot to make them 13-6 now.
Round starting.
That was a really nice change of play there. I mean, I guess ultimately Sir Ultimate, or excuse me, Reality on VR shut down the play the first time, but they went for that center push again, denied any of those early picks, and then just barreled out through the middle door to push up to A. It's a strat that we don't see often. Typically, teams prioritize 3-2 splits, trying to go A, B, maybe one up the middle. But the full send can't work. And he's trying it again. He's here, tucked in, catches 1 out of the smoke, but only 1 for their trouble.
4v4, but that is intel for the Rayab side, or also the colonists. We see a crawl. An attempt of a peek. I'm Danger with the golden AK. But they seem to be ready for it. Yep, there's that instant refrag to make it a 3-3. Ultimate, the only player alive with slightly less health than the others. If we base it off that, colonists have a disadvantage at the moment. Scanner is still picked up. The Reality can hear footsteps. The callouts should be coming out.
You can tell from the overhead they don't know where the push is coming still, because they are still split. They're covering all of the entry points, center, A and B, waiting to see what the move is going to be.
Overcooked from Reality. Flash out on B, but they might not be ready for Ferdinand.
And Prodigies tried to peek, fire, couldn't quite hit it. Ferdinand's here, and they've shut down a second. Reality on VR scoops up the 3rd, and the round goes into the hands of Team Juice. We're tied up, map 1, 6-6 in this best of 3.
This is what you love to see.
Oh, yeah.
It's 2 teams who really are putting their 100%, and they are competitive and neck to see who gets the privilege and the honor of going up against Ivy here in the final match of the losers bracket here on day 2.
Shout out to all the folks tuning in. We do appreciate you stopping by for the early EU action or late EU action, depending on where you are. Reminder, there's more of it later today. Oh my, that could have been disastrous for Prodigies. Found that. Three are all lined up.
Look at that reality. They tag everyone. Everybody on the colonist is so low health. They're just one taps away except Gemma. Dan is on the floor. I'm Dangerous could pre-fire and just end it all. No, Abita shuts it down. Headshot through the smoke. Down goes Sir Ultimate though.
Started.
Big flank coming in from the duo, and Femzy finds a second. Turns it to a 2v2. Losing control of this side is not optimal when you do have Scanner down, and so as Bambuza swings, they'll pick up a Beta tucked in behind this very common defensive angle. Going to be very hard to interrupt the Scanner interrupt because they can duck behind the cover there, and Femzy with Overwatch. Locked in. A lead for Team Juice. I think the first time they've led in this series.
Yeah, no, yeah, I think so too. I think, yeah, Poise just had such a nice formation and such a nice momentum pushing on to B. All five just absolutely hauling towards the site. But Reality, since the line wasn't smoked, Reality was able to put in a lot of damage on nearly every player on the colonist side. Poise, they just crumbled right after that.
I am the danger could live up to the name. If Billiam's not ready. Danger maybe trying to read some audio cues. I think the intended of that, there's a play there that was worked between two players, Femzy and Danger. The nade was supposed to force Billiam to run up, and then Danger was going to have some. That flash does miss though, but a trade happens nonetheless, and here comes the full site push. Reality on VR trapped in long B as the trio works their way up for Scanner Plant.
Ultimate fragging their way into the B side, finding a kill, bringing it 3-2 for the Poise squad. Look at the push up by Reality.
Whoa!
Double, ending in a trade, leaving it in a 1v1.
Ooh, and the flank is big. This is going to catch Prodigies off guard, I think. Yeah, Prodigies recognizes their vulnerability. Moves away from the angle. Oh, and a great rotation. Perfectly done. If they hadn't dropped off of that, they would have been exposed, Shum. And that is just knowledge, game knowledge in effect right there.
Yeah, yeah, wow. I look forward, yes, in-season stats are one thing, but I really look forward to seeing the winner of this matchup go against Ivy because they're showing great promise. And I don't know, to me they already seem warmed up.
Agreed. Agreed. They've got the ready to go. This first map, quite the back and forth. This time though, 2 kills right away for defense. Exactly how they want it. Another swing out. That rolls with Femzy going down in a trade. Chaos up the middle line, and Scanner's still on the move towards B site.
Yeah, after that third Rayab fell, Reality kept hearing footsteps and kept swinging and landed that headshot. It's all left up to Beta, but Ferdinand says no. They say bye-bye. Here's our 8-point match point now into round 16.
Team Juice, quite the underdogs this afternoon, coming up through the long lane of the losers bracket. 4-7 on the regular season for their first season in the VAIL VRML. Poise coming into season 1, 6-6, having a hard time at the moment to get back the lead that they had very early on in this map.
Yeah, the poll with our viewers, 78% of the viewers were confident Team Juice. Oh my gosh, Reality, relax. They are not going anywhere, but they're still hungry. Poise, though, punishes them on an aggressive peak, but that's still 3 dead total for the colonists. Poise are not looking good. The viewers did not expect did not expect Juice to be in the lead, but they are, and just one more point and they could take it all home.
Scanner is rotating B, slowly but surely. We'll see if it can surprise Ferdinand, who's definitely not looking long B. There is a lot of reading that center is going to be where the action unfolds. But I think there was actually a missed smoke that ended up forcing a cough out of a beta that gave away an audio cue to the on-site defender of Ferdinand, who pops up, finds the kill, and 9-7 for Team Juice. The underdogs lead this best-of-3 series. They want to go the long road all the way up to the battle for second place, first place, the battle for $1,500 on the line, Chubb.
Seems the Tonga line worked for them in the shuttle. that pre-match, I don't know, ritual? Could you say it?
Yeah.
I think that really was must have been one of the factors that led to this win. But here we go into map 2 and hopefully map 3 between Poise and Team Juice.
Yeah, we will see how it goes. We could be done in 2. We could move on to our next matchup immediately after this. IV versus the winner of this series. There'll be a little bit of break, obviously, for the teams to catch their breath. But yeah, it's definitely a long day for the unfortunate folks that have to come out of winning this series. But that's the reality of the losers bracket. It's a test of if you can bounce back and fight for a chance at that prize pool. And man, it's been great. A big shout out to Axe Labs for supporting the VRML in our second season. They're the reason why we have that $1,500 in cash for first place, and I think $700 for second. They've contributed into that prize pool in a big way, and we really do appreciate the support from Axe Labs across the board, not just financially, but also, of course, with all of the in-game stuff, the cosmetics, the support on the casting side, with the casting client updates. It's been really enjoyable working with the Axe Labs team. So a big shout out to them, the developers of course, the game you're watching now, which is VAIL VR, free if you want to try it out. And the combat version that you're watching is what you have to pay for. So yeah, do please go check it out if you haven't already. Hit the sub button if you haven't already. Also, a quick shout out to ProTube VR, our longest sponsor at the VRML. You can get a exclusive VRMLCon ProTube stock right now on their site. It looks amazing. It's a really sick design, and I wish I had more of them, but
I think I remember seeing somebody in one of the chats here in the VAIL VRML server saying that they recently bought a ProTube stock, and when they were saying this is probably one of the most high-tech things that I own, and I'm like, are you sure? Because you're running a piece of machinery running Discord, so okay. But yeah, no, the ProTube has really blown quite a lot of people's mind away.
Yeah, it's a fantastic tool, and I've given the ready up to Reality on VR, who broke 20, 22, and 10. Sir Ultimate right there with him, 20 and 11. So 2 standout shooters last map, Chum, as these squads, I mean, they're coming to play. It's the postseason. There's cash on the line. There's prizing on the line. They are bringing their A game, to say the least. Plenty of replays to look back on as we take a gander at the match clips. There was multi-kills, nade tosses, big clutch doubles at the end of that series, and ultimately, I mean, we are into it. Like you said, these squads looked warmed up when they came to play today, and
they were not messing around.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Reality definitely put in a lot of work for their team. Arguably the MVP of this current lobby. Man. Yeah, there were some really brutal triple kills there from Reality. I remember they're on pipes on their rad. Jeez.
It's basically just a Reality on VR Sir Ultimate highlight reel.
Literally, yeah.
That's being played right now. But here's one of Prodigy's vaulting up and catching a good nade toss and a 1-for-1. Oh, look at that. Reality on VR was also in the trade. You can believe it or not. Sir Ultimate, well, again, the other standout shooter, picking up multi-kills as well. And expect this all day today, quite frankly, right, Sean? I mean, this is EU. We've got this best of 3, another one pretty shortly after it. And then North America starts at the same time it did yesterday, 3 p.m. PST, 6 p.m. Eastern. and we'll be diving in to the Group B of that round robin. So it's just postseason all around. It's the final weekend before we take our break for the holidays and then come back to wrap up this tournament, this Season 2 bonanza at the beginning of the new year. So not a lot of time left for Season 2, but it's when it gets the best right now as we get ready to dive into our second map on Miru. This one's going to be a good back and forth. I think we could be headed to a potential 8-8, quite frankly.
Even in NA as well, if a team it doesn't really feel very confident on a specific map, like we saw Rect here, Zeal against Rect yesterday against in Miru, it could really fall completely one way. Early smoke onto the B site. We're seeing some counter nades into the corner, but look at this blitzkrieg from Poise. Absolute dominance over the B site, and the scan will quickly go down.
Lots of flashes to support their advancement forward, to make them confident enough to get there quickly. And did they get there quickly? Scanner went down very fast. Here comes the retake, though, as the pinch around the edges comes through fruition. Reality, Ferdy finding kills that are vital. Abita still alive. Corner, and surprises Reality. Barrel stuffs them, but Reality not too surprised. Catches a kill. Sir Ultimate, no surprise. Picks up a triple and clutches for their team. It's going to be the Sir Ultimate Reality on VR show today if this keeps up.
They really seem to have the blood really pumping.
Yeah.
I mean, VAIL is such a fast-paced game. The core mechanics revolve around flicking, making sure that you're holding the gun at an even level to maintain headshot, right?
Yep.
And
Oh, yeah.
And these players, they've got so much energy to be able to flick with such great speed. They're doing absolutely well, and that they're in the flow state for a 3K like that.
Comes Sir Ultimate barreling forward again, pistol in hand. Surprisingly, no rifle. Scanner goes down nonetheless. I'm not sure why Sir Ultimate is using the pistol, but they are. As Prodigies picks up one, Reality finds another. Bambuza eliminates Sir Ultimate, but Scanner is down. So Gemma is holding and dead. 3 left alive, and a nice retake from Team Juice. We're off to the races. Chump map 1, tied 1 apiece.
Yeah, it's
2.
Interesting. Yeah, map 2. It's interesting because Team Juice, they're kind of letting them take the sites, kind of sitting back. And then Poise, as soon as they take the site, they really sit back. And then that aggression from the defense is quite effective without, Sir Ultimate getting another 3K. Interesting. Well, point for a point. We're tied here 1-1 early on Miru, but yeah, I'm seeing some interesting behaviors from both teams. Early frag from Billiam.
A little jump check from Reality on VR as they try and suss out if there's anyone pushing them through the mid. They're not going to find much, and the play is most certainly going to A site. Here's the swing out from everybody. Holy moly, Prodigies, Billiam, Ultimate, Gemma, all getting scooped up in the chaos as Abita is all that's left on the Prodigies squad.
Really, the smoke, Abita finds a headshot there on mid. They find a double. Femzy goes down on the site. That's quite a lucky kill. I believe that was through the smoke, if I'm not mistaken.
Abita's managed to make their way out. It's down.
Oh,
But it's on the ground here, and Abita has it in their hands. The rotation is possible. Bambuza's not going to catch it. This could be a massive 1v4 clutch from Abita.
unbelievable. They pick up the scan, and they are running towards the B site.
I get it. Bambuza's too low HP to really risk rotating out or peeking or looking for other angles.
100%. And if they want to get a headshot, they have to be close enough for it to be one tap. This is going to be really challenging for Bambuza.
30 seconds.
Vita has all the power.
Yeah, they do. Time, HP. It's going to be tough. Here comes the swing. Bambuza giving away position by taking some of those shots. Maybe trying to draw out a rotation. Does try to get the scanner down. Going to try and clutch it. Abita has to swing here. And they will, and there's Bambuza trying to snap up to find the kill. Abita happy with clutching up the 1v4 to say the least, and they should be getting some celebratory stabs from the rest of the team off of that round win, quite frankly. I mean, Abita won that round.
We saw two tragedies round 3 there. I mean, Colonists, they put down that smoke down that stairwell, but that double push from Reality and Femzy, they were not expecting that, and they were actually looking away from that peak. It was a bluff that that Team Juice called them out on. And after that, Abita wiped both 2 players there on the A site and found the scan on B site. So that was 2 tragedies on round 3. Into round 4 we go. Down goes Prodigies to find us in a 4v4.
Abita on the stairs, holding up the middle rotation as they do push up to site. Ferdinand has stayed tucked in and patient. But they're going to pop out now and look for a multi-kill. They'll pick up 2, not quite 3, as Abita drops back and finds Reality. A 3v3 now. Abita reinforces on-site defense. A lot of utility comes crashing in. Abita blind, but holding the far corner. Swings out to catch Femzy. Tries the turn for Bambuza and can't. Their ultimate's still alive. One of the key shooters for this team, and they'll go down. To Ferdinand, a clutch as they high-five around Scanner. Take a point, tie it up 2-2.
Scan interrupted.
That was an incredible, you know, synchronization of the Ray Ab, kind of crash back to the site. You know, from the flank was timed perfectly, with those on the artifact itself trying to peek that into the corner. Really good coordination from Team Juice, but look at Poise, they're keeping up. They're still 2-2.
Yeah. KD's coming in, and the standout shooters in round 1 are not standout shooters in round 2. Bambuza and Abita leading the charge, respectively, for their teams. To get into a little bit of a firefight up through the middle and over towards A site. Facility coming out. Reality thinking about pushing off of the flash, but doesn't. I don't think they got it where they wanted to. Follow-up flash, though, is where they want it. And they are going to push up off of this, looking for 2. Can't quite transfer. Billiam can, and picks up a double themselves.
Yeah, that investment into the mid really did pay off. They didn't lose a single player. The scan was heading up B, but now they said, hey, there's an emptiness that we're feeling here on A side. Let's just plant it here on A, and they're catching Ferdinand off. We do, yeah. Prodigy's really put some damage onto the last Rayab, and now it's a 1 versus 5, and they're across the map.
What?
Beautiful play from Poise.
Yeah, and what does Ferdinand do at this point? Slice of HP and a dream is what they have. And I guess we've seen a 1v4 get clutched already today, so why would I not believe in a 1v5 at this point?
Single nade, though, can't end it all. They got to be careful. Oh, my gosh. There's Abita flanking the flanker.
Yeah.
3 points for Poise.
They can afford to get a little extra aggressive there. As we update the scoreline, and a reminder for anyone just tuning in, Map 1 is already finished in this best of 3, and Team Juice took it 9-7 on Suna. We're here on our second map of the afternoon, and Team Juice are starting on defense down a point already. I mean, Miru, definitely a bit of a back and forth map, but arguably a little more defensive favored, I think. So for them to be down on their defensive half is not ideal for Team Juice in the second map. Oh, that's a good nade. Somehow doesn't kill Abita.
Whittles them down to below half health. Scanner is still up. Down goes I'm Danger, and that's not good for Team Juice. I Am Danger goes down, though they did only have a 1-6 KD. Femzy puts in the work for them, finding a kill onto Billiam and evening 4-4. I think they want B site, but I think there's a rotation to the A site.
They don't know what they want. They just chuck the scanner back because they don't want it down in the middle of B, and they've got time. Minute 10 on the clock, and it looks like Poise are just slowing the pace a little bit after these early trades.
Are they waiting for a flanker? They have an aggressive line onto the bottom of A in case they do push out, but right now it's really just Prodigies pushing out. They hear footsteps from Ultimate.
Prodigy's just trying to figure out where this defense is. He's only found one, and Bambuza pops out to catch the kill. Scanner gets picked up in a trade on a nade. Keeps us even into a 3v3, now a 3v2. As a key pickup from Furta comes through, and they're going to be trying to hold down from the scanner, getting planted. 30 seconds remaining time, and an element for this Poise offense.
Reality is timing it perfectly to a crawl, flanking slowly, no plant on the site, shooting through the boxes, doesn't work. Gemma finds the AK-12, but look at Reality, perfect moment to peek, and just like that, Ultimate finds themselves in a really awkward position. Dove, they persevere. Oh, they get tagged. No, they were moving around too much. And there's Ferdinand with the last kill. Even 3-3 on the scoreboard. Unbelievable.
The back and forth is in full swing this afternoon. It is a series that you do not want to miss. Like I said, we could be headed to 8-8 at this pace. And Team Juice are really stepping up to the task in this postseason right now, challenging Poise every step of the way. Ooh,
I mean, both of these teams are thinking, man, what a challenge, 3-3. Just trading points here, but look, Ivy's next. They got to be locked in for that. Smoke line, similar push to what we saw round 3, but look, Reality and I'm Danger push up, down they go. A single magazine pull by Gemma. Gemma plants. Ferdinand back in a clutch situation.
Nice read of Sir Ultimate dropping back. Has such low HP though and has to challenge multiple angles. 2 left alive. Does swing and catches. Gemma seemingly unaware, unprepared for that inside peek, and Abita with full HP holds the stairs. Scanner down, Abita not likely to peek until the scanner interrupt Q comes in. But how does Furta play this? They swing out and almost catch Abita by surprise, but a snap from Abita catches the kill, and Poise go up 4-3.
Abita was 30 health out of that engagement. If they were only tagged by a rogue nade, that could have been in the hands of Ferdinand to actually clutch it up. But no, it's 4-3 for Poise against Team Juice. Scanner heading B site.
Final round of the half before we do swap sides. So one more chance for Team Juice to put a point on the board on defense. Ooh, this is a big B side push. They're going fast like they did at the start of the half. And that can result in fails.
Ferdinand punishes, but look at Sir Ultimate. Prodigies is ready for, oh, they're ready for 2 flankers. Down goes Reality and the Danger. Flash out perfect on the corner. Ultimate goes down.
What a play from Femzy. They're in the double kill range looking for the triple. They have 1 left in the corner, and it's Gemma. And Femzy's going to go for the defuse. The interrupt can't get it. Gemma peeks at the right time. Takes the 2-point lead for Poise on the half. And we swap sides.
At 1 or 2 HP, I'd feel so scared that I'd just die by the map blowing wind on me. But no, Gemma peeks that and finds the headshot on the AK-12, denying that defuse. We'll see how this pistol round goes.
Yeah, we could be headed to a map 3 decider on Kitty at this pace.
I mean, Poise were 2 points ahead just in this situation last map, and it was actually Team Juice who came out on top 9-7. We'll see how this one goes.
Battle. Side, and one that goes Ferdinand's way. They've been landing tremendous numbers so far today. Down. William and Abita connect themselves, and finding a double, almost 3. Nice flash onto Reality on VR will slow things down for the moment. Prodigy's trying to push up quickly enough to catch that flash and advantage out of it, but it's too late. Reality on VR has vision, can see clearly. Scoops up the kill, and Team Juice put a point on the board. Pistol round.
Reality really saved the pistol round, but you got to give it to Reality. They really saved the play there. They got the 2 kills that the other colonists couldn't there out of the stairs. So that was a really good point for them. 4 now against Poise's 5.
A reminder that we have more games after this, another best of 3 series. The winner of this going up against IV. something to look forward to. Really good games. Needs the utility come in. They connect. Bambuza finds one on the inside swing. Billion picks up a refrag, picks up a double. Bambuza shuts it down, but they'll get shut down quickly by Sir Ultimate, the kill leader. Or one of them. Tied, technically, with the beta as well. And pick up a multi. Finds Prodigies on the headshot. Turns it to a 2v2. Swings for a second. Finds Sir Ultimate. Can they find 3 with a beta still patiently waiting for Scanner to go down?
Scan started.
Reality is such a good clutcher on the colonists kind of protection rounds of the scan. No, Femzy swings and finds the last kill. Look at Team Juice bringing it even 5-5 after the side swap. This is going to be an exciting Miru. If it goes to Team Juice, they're going straight against Ivy, folks.
I mean, I think Femzy was 4-9 before that play, and then they picked up a quadra kill to clutch the round for their team. It's why you got to stay locked in games like this, because you can still be fun. You know, just because you're having a rough start doesn't mean you can't bounce back in the second half. And this is what Team Juice is trying to do on the attack. 2 quick offensive points locked in. An aggressive swing out from Ferdinand. That's 1v1.
2 nades for Rat don't work. It's Ferdinand, the exterminator. Down goes Bambuza. 2 versus 3 for Poise, making it 2 versus 2. Smoke out onto the corner. 1 minute 20 seconds. A lot can happen now, but there's not much health to go around.
It's interesting. Prodigies reads that smoke as maybe a rotation's coming in. But also, on the other side, you can fake that and not rotate. And if you don't rotate, then maybe Prodigies can swing around for a flank, which is what they're going for now. As a big push from Sir Ultimate up through the middle comes through. Great distraction, great draw. Prodigies could pick up a nice double kill here.
Somehow they missed the rotation from Ferdinand. They are just low health. 1 shot to the back and they're out, and it's a 1v1 against Prodigies and Danger. Potentially.
Oh.
Where is Prodigies? They're not peeking. They're letting them push onto the site. Oh my gosh.
He's looking for both.
What?
He's looking for both.
Scan started.
The scanner goes down too, so it's fine. But they're not swinging back to him like he was hoping. Finds first. Scanner's down. Ferda's tucked in. Prodigies knows this, and they're going to hold that angle wonderfully as they swing out into it. Shots through the crates connect, and that's a beautiful play from Prodigies. Wonderfully clutched. The patience, chum. The absolute, utter patience to put them up 6-5.
My gosh, they really could have gotten one of the kills there. The first potential kill there was Ferdinand. They were like 30 health or something. That would have been an easy frag there, but yeah, no. Prodigies played that absolutely brilliantly. They got first the headshot onto the player that had full health on Colonist, and then they took care of Ferdinand through the boxes, and that penetration is so... it's just brutal. I mean, in Ferdinand's position, I'd be demoralized for sure. But that's what makes these teams special. They just keep on going, marching through a beta, finding Ferdinand. Back to the shuttle they go.
Very quick. That's a big kill. Does obviously disrupt what's otherwise going to be a fast push. And since that's disrupted, everything gets thrown off. Bambuza gets caught out. Danger gets stalled in a pinch coming in from Prodigies.
Reality on VR, low health is not a good sign. Prodigies just walks through them. Can't line up the triple. I Am Danger is still active here with the AK-12. It's a 1 versus 2 for them. If they clutch this up, they'll bring it even against Poise 6-6. But right now we're 5-6.
Full HP and the option to force a rotation out of the defense so that they can catch them off guard. And just going to take some time. The question is, will Sir Ultimate and Gemma recognize how much time it is taking? Do they know the scanner isn't down there? It looks like at least Sir Ultimate is watching the flank and waiting for A site to plant, and then I think the duo is going to try and retake.
Gotta move quick. Here it goes.
Danger going to go opposite side of the duo. Could have picked one or the other and ends up going away from the two of them, so they're going to be kind of wondering where they could be sitting. Is Danger sitting in the stairs is probably their main question. And if Danger plays this right, he might catch out a couple of players here. He might catch out 2. Swings to the right, swings to the left. A trade that goes down and ties the half. They take the round on offense. A clutch from I Am the Danger in a 1v2.
I think their username is a promise, and they delivered. My goodness, was that a brilliant 1v2 clutch. That trade, not the best, but, you know, at least they got the point. 6-6. Wow. And just like that, Team Juice are still in the game. If they win this map, if they win Miru, again, folks, they're going straight against Ivy in the next matchup right after this one.
It really is not an easy battle ahead of them, to your point. It's one to the next. But, well, they're locked in. Keeping things close. Good swing out from the smoke. Nice one-for-one trade. Here comes a big flank. He's going to get addressed. Reality on VR. Shuts things down from Gemma. Prodigies goes down. Abita catches Femzy up the middle, but it's a 3v2 right now. Scanner about to go down, but no... we're seeing this a lot more often. Players, defense allowing the scanner to go down and then peeking out for the retake.
Oh, Reality, what a double there to finish the last 2, pushing up aggressive on the B side. Yeah, Team Juice did absolutely brilliantly, taking down the Team Juice flank attempt. And so they knew with that much time left, if they push B, you know, if they continue to push B hard enough, they could find the last 2 defenders that aren't flanking. And that was a perfect play, and they got that was the 7th point for them.
2 more to go, and Team Juice has the series. They will defeat Poise Prodigies, and what I think is an unexpected outcome this afternoon in this battle. I think most people leaning into the Poise side of things, thinking that they were going to come out on top, but it's the postseason, and you simply do not know what's going to happen. Poise locked in here on defense, shutting down any advancement through B as Gemma finds a vital kill. Scanner is close to the corner with I Am the Danger holding on to it. And Abita is getting up to the middle, but gets caught out by Femzy, so it's back to a 3-3.
To the standstill here, Scanner just yards away from the side, a flash out onto the corner. As the Rehab attempt to peek a little bit farther into the B side, they actually back off. Prodigies, the half health. Oh my gosh, Gemma gets a kill onto Bambuza, basically penetrating through the boxes. Almost get a double. No, it's Femzy through the boxes, finding Gemma. 2v2, and there's not a lot of health.
Prodigies is worried about a flank because historically they have been getting hit with flanks. So Ultimate is baiting. They are shooting bullets to give away their position in the hopes that nades, utility, something is suspended on them. Because they're low on HP, they want to give Prodigies a better chance at holding things down. And ultimately, oddly enough, I don't know if it's the deterrent, but they don't want to push towards B into that corner because they know that they're in the corner.
This is a perfect strat from Team Juice. They're waiting. Oh no, Femzy, the play doesn't work out. It's Sir Ultimate comes out on top. Man, that was really tough. Femzy was waiting there on the B site to catch Sir Ultimate on the rotation back to site, but no, that doesn't work out. 2 versus 1 for the one and only Danger. They've done it before.
They have indeed. Scanner's down, so they have the advantage. They're going to swing out, try to transfer to 2, but can't. Take some damage. In the process, Prodigies has the time ticking down, 13 seconds. Look at how Danger's drawing Prodigies over to the long angle away. And they're not going to have enough time to interrupt the scanner. A beautiful clutch that puts Team Juice into series point.
Wow. This is it. It could all go down to Poise. Team Juice, as you said previously, the real underdogs in this matchup. The upset is absolutely insane right now for Poise.
An absolute standout game from Reality on VR Map 1. And now Map 2, the entirety of Team Juice steps up. Ferdinand 16 and 10. I Am the Danger clutching up 2 rounds, but has a 9 and 12 KD. So KD isn't everything. Round wins are everything, and they're 1 round win away from taking the series.
Ferdinand goes down, kind of in a hyper-aggressive push. Oh my gosh, Abita and Danger. Perfect double, coordinating all of the angles outside of the staircase, but now they've got to do the impossible. Scanner hasn't hit the B site yet, but with all up on Poise, this looks like a 7-8 game. They're looking really strong against the 3 remaining on Team Juice.
Big clutch plays coming in this afternoon from these teams. We'll have to see if maybe one more comes in from Team Juice, or like I thought maybe earlier, we could be headed to an 8-8. Still in the cards. But it's interesting. There is a holding pattern. I think Prodigies and Abita aren't going to push up until a scanner plant comes through. Until a push onto Sir Ultimate, Billiam, and Gemma comes in. Those flankers are going to hold down.
30 seconds remaining.
With that kill, they spring into action. Reality goes down. Oh my gosh, what?
Wonderful job from Poise. You know, great coordination and timing. You know, they were reading that round timer perfectly, recognizing when the push was going to have to come in. I like the effort from Team Juice to try and draw out the over-aggressive Poise defense, but, I mean, just perfectly countered by Poise being patient like they were.
Yeah, no, the colonists just fell into the laps of the Poise squad. Poise, though, they're kind of struggling to tread water here. If they let go just one round, it's all over for them, and they're out of the championship. Great smoke lines from Team Juice on colonists. Aggressive push from Ultimate, finding a kill. Look at Billiam, a double there, cleaning out the B set, but there's still Ferdinand. 30 health, there's Billiam. A third, Prodigy's on the back, it's 8-8.
Prodigies and Poise are not allowing this one to slip through their fingers. This is elimination. If they lose, they're done. Their season is over. Their chances at that 1,500 in cash for first place are gone. In-game cosmetics gone. They're executing under pressure, and they're one away from putting us to a map 3 decider on Kitty.
This is series point, and it could go either way. We could go to map 3, or we can watch Team Juice versus Ivy early frag onto Prodigies, and that's a tough one.
Yeah, it is.
Very aggressive. That flank was out there, and Team Juice was ready for it.
They were going for a very similar sort of control effort that they had last round, where Abita was likely going to push up too, but the Abita's staying super tucked into this corner, does not want to expose out. Gets shot in the back, and now their position is known. They have to cover both sides, and Femzi, with a great collapse from their teammate, catches them out. Team Juice in a 5v3, in control of the pace, in control of their options on rotation. 5v2, in control of the player count.
They find an opening on A, and then the 2 Rayab are pushing aggressive. Femzi goes down. Look at that insane refrag by Reality. It's all left up to Gemma to clean it up against 2 colonists directly on site and 2 more outside of it.
They know Gemma's in this corner, and they'll catch the kill. Team Juice will clutch up map 2, advance on to the best of 3 against IV in a few minutes from now, and keep their dream alive of going up to the top of VRML in Season 2.
Unbelievable. Against all odds, and some people in the chat calling that Poise will win this. No, you've been proven wrong. It's Team Juice making it through this map and onto the next. This is absolutely unbelievable from Team Juice. They played so well against Sunset Ravens, and they really grit their teeth. They really put their foot on the ground. They put their foot down. Oh, wow.
A fun one to tune into, and happy that we caught the action here today. And we're going to catch more of it. This team, Team Juice, that's warmed up after a fantastic win against Poise, is now going up against an even harder opponent in IV. That is their next best of 3, and it's happening in roughly 10 to 15 minutes from now. So we are going to go to a brief break, but Real quick, a shout out to our sponsors, Axe Lab, for contributing into the cash prize pool. $1,500 in cash to EU for first place, $700 for second, I believe. We really do appreciate the support of Axe Labs. They're fantastic developers, and they've made a wonderful game in VAIL, and we really do appreciate the support. Can't shout them out enough, so please do show some love for them if you can. Obviously, ProTube VR, our longest sponsor, and HyperX. You're hearing my voice on a HyperX Quadcast, or Procast S right now. A big shout out to everyone that supports the league, also by subscribing and watching, hitting the thumbs up button. That's all free ways to support, and we really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and more EU postseason action coming up in just a few minutes. Welcome back, everybody. My name's Nightfire with 2 E's. I'm joined by Chumbait for our second best of 3 today in the EU postseason. For those just tuning in, you're in for a treat. It's IV versus the winner of our last best of 3, Team Juice. Chum, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I think both of us were really looking forward to whoever was going to make it to this IV match. Yeah. It is indeed Team Juice, having won 2 maps and in a best of 3 series against Poise of all teams. That was an
upset.
It was a tough loss for Poise, but yeah, this is going to be a fiery one, hopefully, against Ivy.
Yeah, Ivy is definitely a bit of a tougher opponent than Poise was, higher up in the overall regular season ladder and performing a little bit better overall. 6-1 on the regular season, only losing 1 time over the course of the 7 weeks that they participated in Season 2. And in comparison, Team Juice 4-7. Team Juice arguably has been playing out of their shoes. A dark horse of a team that went initially right away into the first round of the losers bracket, and they have climbed through. If they win here, they only need to do one more. They need to win 1 more game, and they will have won every game in the losers bracket that they could to get. Like, it's like the craziest comeback that they are on right now, Chum. It is a storyline that I'd love to see keep going, but IV are kind of the big bad wolf that are standing in front of them, ready to stop whatever is coming through from the Team Juice side.
I could not have described that better. Big Bad Wolf and Team Juice. We'll run up the polls in just a moment, but it seems that they have maybe not a brick house. We'll see what the what chat thinks. We've got around 30 viewers. I want to say thank you to every single one of you, whether you're watching this in front of a meal, with your friends on a smart TV, or on your phone on the throne. I'm so excited. This is going to be really fun to see the Big Bad Wolves.
Indeed, and we've got a bit of a tech issue that they are trying to solve at the moment. Maybe a loose battery or something, but hopefully we can get everything sorted soon enough, because I do imagine Team Juice want to ride that momentum that they have. I mean, they've got to be feeling good. I got to wonder if they were anticipating beating Poise the way they did in 2 maps and even being here against Ivy.
Yeah, a little bit of motion there on the Ivy squad here in the shuttle, but I think we'll be in the action momentarily. We just had a 5v5 readied up, but yeah, I think what Ivy really does best is be really consistent.
Yeah.
I think in the double eliminations, it didn't. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you want to cut to the. Oh no, they broke up. But look at Team Juice doing that Tonga line in the shuttle. Oh, they're doing some kind of ritual. Unbelievable.
Yeah, they need to do anything they can to boost the spirits, keep the dream alive, and yeah, maybe a motivational speech coming in from Ferdinand for the squad as they
speech
do get ready. But yeah, we are just waiting on a 5th to connect from IV, and hopefully IV isn't plagued with technical issues. This would be a terrible moment for that to happen. They do have a full roster, though, and it's quite frankly one of the reasons to maintain a full roster. You know, if you have those extra players to dip into, you know, if you're into this postseason point when your entire season's progression is on the line, and you need a 5th, that can be beneficial to have that fully rostered team and have players ready in the wings and waiting just in case anything happens. I got to imagine that both squads have that at this point. Both squads do have more than 6 or more than 5 rosters, so they definitely should have some subs or alternates available to bring in if needed. We are getting the same 5 we had in that 2-map victory from Team Juice, so you can expect to see familiar faces there. And we are just waiting on, again, whoever that 5th is going to be for IV, and we're getting into our first map. I guess while we wait, a quick shout out to our sponsors. We talked about them a bit already today, but it's Axe Labs coming in at $10,000 in cash, contributing in overall to our prize pool that's split across regions, and 1st and 2nd place, $1,500 in cash for EU 1st place on the line. It's a good chunk of change that I got to imagine is being factored into the mindsets of these players. It's maybe why we're seeing Team Juice play as well as they are, because they are executing under pressure, chum. You don't get pressure like this during the regular season matches.
No, you do not. In the regular season matches, Ivy actually came out on top 27. Oh shoot, 27-7 against Team Juice. But with this added pressure and with the performance we just saw from Reality against Poise, we could see a different Team Juice than what we've seen historically in Season 2. And I really look forward to that.
I don't know how... I mean, if there's like ever an omen for IV, or quite frankly, a perfect example of why you have more than 5 rostered, it is this. There has been a headset broken on IV's side. Whoever they were going to have be their 5th has had their headset break. So now their 5th is booting up a PC so they can load in. And I don't know if that was the original 5th they were going to have, or if it's a new 5th that they have that's on their rostered team. But I mean, you talk about maybe a little like what's going on with this Team Juice dream, you know what I mean? Like IV might not have the perfect roster they're hoping for, might be playing on a unfamiliar headset for their 5th. There could be a little bit of motion in the ocean for Team Juice here.
Even if that 5th player coming in, you know, replacing the broken headset player, even if they don't play as well as the original 5th would have, we have seen teams pull together wins and to, decent margins in NA. Arsenal yesterday, they were able to pull away a win on map 1, I think against
45.
Global Dystopia, right? And they only had 4 players the entire time. So I think Ivy is also at that caliber where they can pull away a win. We've seen these 4 players, Cray, Fraza, Gublin, and T, play absolutely brilliantly yesterday. And they could do it, even with the 5th kind of underperforming and whatnot.
We are on a schedule, but it is the last game of EU today. A reminder that we will have more later today for the North American side. Starting at 3 p.m. PST, Group B of the round robin begins. That's seeds 1st, 4th, 5th, and 8th, all competing against each other in several matches over the course of the evening. You'll see teams like Acer battling it out on the North American side. If you do want to catch that action, be sure to tune in to this channel at 3 p.m. PST, 6 p.m. Eastern. That is when we'll be diving into the North American postseason. So again, plenty of action ahead of us this afternoon. This is only really the beginning of the day for at least us. Potentially the end of a season for one of these teams. I mean, it is going to be the end of the season for one of these teams, but yeah, it's definitely, I don't know, we may have to go to a brief break. I know folks are hyped up for map 1. I see a lot of folks tuning in, excited to see if Team Juice is going to keep this dream alive, but we are just waiting for the 5th of IV to connect and ideally load in, and then we should be underway. So we'll cut to a brief break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the votes, see who is voting where, and get ready to dive into our first map of the afternoon. Oh, wait. They've joined. Did I stall long enough, chum? I might have stalled long
Yes,
enough.
you did, Knight. Absolutely brilliant. No. Notch on the IV roster just joined to make it a 5-player roster, but they just disconnected. Maybe intermission, just to be safe.
Yeah, we'll be back for map 1 as soon as it starts. Don't go anywhere.
Ready.
Oh, you try to stall, you go to break, and then they jump right into the game. Miru is where our first map, of this best of 3 is going to unfold. And I really do appreciate everyone's patience, as you have been waiting for this to begin. So have we. IV Team Juice duking it out on our first map of the afternoon. And IV going to defend with Team Juice pushing into B site on our pistol opener.
Look at these nades from T and Ferdinand, bringing it 4v4, down to a 3v4 as Fraza gets a headshot onto Reality, one of the top fraggers. Another headshot from T, lands one on Femzi. Scan has started, but at what cost? Ferdinand is the last up, and they're out in the open. What a takeover. I believe that was a 3K from T.
Nice job from them. Bleach was the 5th that joined, so not maybe the one with technical issues. We saw them jump in and then quickly disconnect. But it goes to show you that this IV squad has multiple players to dip into, right? It is not a limited rostered team, and I think, again, just a perfect example of why it's good to have subs on your squad, why it's good to keep them included, rotate them into matches, and maybe even have certain people specialize on certain maps. Into round 2 we go, rifles in hand now.
For round 1, the pistol round at least, Ivy really only needed 2 players. Only Fraza and T got kills. The rest basically did nothing. Those 2 players really handled the brunt of the colonist push. If you're with rifles, this could be a different story.
Cleveland gives it away a little bit. He shots, so that nade comes in and misses. Furman catches Bleach trying to swing, and Fraza's way over here on the back end, somehow not identified by the likes of Ferdinand, and swing out from Femzi does catch the quick refrag and a 1-for-1. So still advantage into the hands of Team Juice. Scanner into the hands of I Am the Danger, and they've been dangerous with that scanner in their hand today.
They really have. Kind of a firefight there at the bottom of B. A bunch of utility being expended, but it seems to be a rotation onto A. There are 2 Rayabs sitting at the top of it, ready to collapse on 3v4. Colonists have found an edge against the defenders. Swing out by Reality, lands onto T. A clean headshot through the smoke. No, Cray shuts that down. A swing finds the double. Where's the triple?
Scanner is planted, though, so now Cray has to force the retake, and Femzi's there to hold things down. A beautiful bit of maneuvering from Team Juice, who have the favored vote this afternoon. 58% of the folks tuning in today think Team Juice is going to come out on top against IV.
Which is unbelievable. You know, we saw Team Juice play pretty slow. Oh my gosh, the pistol! Disrespectful from the Bambuza. What was that?
Maybe they ran out of
Team
ammo
Juice
because they were pre-firing too much.
Right. Team Juice, they're playing really good against Ivy. I mean, Ivy is known for really the fast flicks, the quick rotations, but Team Juice is keeping up. They're bringing 1-1 on the board.
Into round 3. All tied up, and again, rifles and utility in hand. So the option for the fast push is here as Femzi slowly rolls up to the corner. Working his way up, a counter defense is smoked. Maybe catch up with the audio cues, but it won't. And so far, the likes of Team Juice are sort of slow playing their entry into the
of shots going down range on the B side, but look how close Gooblin is to the Colonists on the other side of the wall.
Oh, the last bullet in Fraza's clip catches Eye on the Danger, peeking out. Ferdinand with a quick refrag on the Bleach to keep the advantage into their hands. Reality on VR catches Cray, and there's only 2 left alive for IV. They're finding that maybe Team Juice isn't going to be as an easy opponent as they were anticipating, as Fraza goes down and leaving Gooblin alone in a 1v2 with a rotation to A site coming in. Oh, what a catch, Gooblin! I was wondering if they get there in time to catch out the scanner, but they get the scanner rotate. That is huge. Gooblin can now hold scanner down. Is Femzi going to be able to pick it up? They do. That's even more important for Femzi not to be tagged there, because now they can get scanner down. They can force the retake. Into the 1v1 we go.
Absolutely brutal. This could be 2 points. Any kind of lead that Team Juice can find is just perfect for them. Drop down from Gooblin. Oh, Femzi will definitely hear these footsteps. Scan. Where's the swing? A knife throw. Gooblin is ready for it, though. Quick flick to bring their KD 2-2 and the IV squad a 2nd point on the board here on map 1.
Really nice job there from Gooblin to clutch it up. That's going to be the hardest part for Team Juice, is overcoming at any point one of the IV players executing a multi-kill or locking in a round win at a disadvantage. That is why IV is 6-1 on the regular season. It's why they're 3rd on the overall ladder. That's why they are one of the top opponents in this double elimination tournament that we're tuning into on the EU side today.
And B side, pushing to the B side. Look how spread out this Team Juice Colonist configuration is. These smokes have been getting better and better as we progress through the day here on the rat spot on B. We saw Team Juice throw those smokes on B against Zeal and no, sorry, what am I saying? Not Zeal. Against Poise, and it wasn't quite sticking on the right spot, allowing kind of a peak to happen, but that smoke was absolutely perfect. It was early, so it has dissipated now, but look at Reality. They could catch the... Oh, not quite. Don't catch the rotation from Gooblin.
These nades So close. So well timed, cooked, and prepared. As Bleach is on the corner. Ferdinand ready for the short peek. They do snap 2, though, and trade in a 1-for-1. That might draw a little attention over. Fraza ends up picks up a double for themselves, and that's 2 left alive for the likes of Team Juice.
This one's tough. 2v4. Gooblin on the site directly, on the B site directly, is low health. They could go for the kill and a quick plant, but oh my. Fraza is on fire right now. A third kill, a headshot onto Bambuza this time. It really all is up to left. Oh my gosh, what am I saying? It's all left up to I'm Danger. They could go down. No, it's T to finish it up. Man, not a chance. T with the crash back to site.
Get ready.
They're having a tough time getting the footing. They've caught that first round point on the board, and maybe if they can replicate that success, they'll be okay. But IV, I think, woke up when they lost a point. They weren't really anticipating Team Juice to push in. I saw some folks in chat going IV 18-0, and I think that's kind of the general thought process. Although, again, most people voted for Team Juice. Maybe that's out of hope. Maybe it's out of the execution that they just showcased on that last best of 3. But we'll have to see if they can contest IV here with what seems to be an A-site push that Bleach is trying to read into.
Yeah, with 2 smokes already invested from the Rayab side, honestly, Colina should be holding back. I'm Danger doesn't, though. The scan is dropped on the floor for Damon with the refrag on Bleach. Yeah, Rayab have invested quite some utility already.
Almost had the double there for Ferda, and that would have been definitely one way to get things rolling. Fraza catches the kill on the reality. Gooblin catches Bambuza. A double kill nade from Cray and Fraza. Not a double kill, but nade kills nonetheless. And that's how you save your utility for when it matters most, as IV go up 4-1.
The fact that those nades killed Colinas basically at the same time just goes to show you how synced up these IV players are. They are really blending together, and the communication must be on fleek, as the kids would say.
I don't know if that's still a modern kid saying, dude. You might...
Yeah, maybe. I take that back. I'm sorry, guys.
Push up.
They want A site, though, yeah.
Yeah, they do. It's coming in. Bleach wants nobody to be at A. Catches 2. Ferdinand just quickly scoops up and double themselves. A knife to a transfer for the rifle kill? That's pretty impressive. 3v2, though, as T catches a beautiful nade. A site still not planted, and obviously won't be for a little bit because T has to go down to the stairs, get the scanner, and now retake into this effort here against the 2v2 as Ferda finds a third kill. Looks for more. Can't get it. T trades, scanner down. Ferda has to clutch.
Fraza can just hunker down and listen for the footsteps. They can even let us, you know, the scanner hit the artifact, and they'll swing for the kill. But look at Ferdinand. They're taking another route. They're going aggressive. They're waiting for some kind of rotation from Fraza.
There really is so much time for this standoff. 50 seconds feels like an eternity.
Especially with all the pressure. Oh, the pressure.
Fraza kind of wondering what's happening, and Ferda gives the audio cue, reassuring Fraza of where they are. 30 seconds left. Ferda's going to drop back, go underground, rotate long, grab scanner from up the stairs, and plant on the other side of the cargo crate. And then Fraza's going to likely either try and vault out to stop the scanner plant, and that's the play. They're not even going to let the scanner go down. They're going to try and challenge it.
And they will successfully. A clean headshot, making it 5 points against Team Juice's 1. Team Juice has lost the steam that they kind of built their round 2 with the rifles. It's Ivy in full swing. Definitely warmed up there on defense.
It is their defensive half, obviously, though. So when we swap sides, it'll be Team Juice's turn to hold things down. And they still got a few rounds left here in the half, 2 more to go. So they could come out 5-3, which would be pretty good, in my opinion, up against IV and set them up for a decent swap.
If I remember correctly, I believe Ivy actually has a lot of experience, and they actually prefer this match. Oh my gosh, Bambuza shot themselves in the hand, trying to flick up Prey. Going for the trade, Gublin finding another of the colonists, only one left. It's the only one Ferdinand. They hear him coughing through the smoke, and they get absolutely slammed to the ground. 6 points for Ivy now.
Round starting.
I think we were talking about it. There is this possibility. Obviously, the story of Team Juice winning is an exciting one. But there's also the possibility that Ivy are going to be on point this afternoon. They've won some hard games and a lot. I mean, how are they? The more surprising thing to me is how they got into the losers bracket. And it was against Meeks, who are going to be going up against Acer EU in the first weekend of January.
Might have been T who casted that.
Shout out to T. We do appreciate them jumping on the caster desk.
Yeah, currently throwing a nade down B side, but that's exactly where the scanner is. Bit of a spread out position from the Team Juice side. Yeah, a little bit of a standstill. They're kind of being hesitant though. Cray does go down, aggressive push on mid. Here comes a double swing from T and Fraza, both looking down. They might catch one if Team Juice gets too comfortable there.
Yeah, Reality and Femzy are trying to get a push up through the middle. That nade catches a corner they did not want it to. Could have been really nice. Lee tossed the zone out. Fraza maybe even catch the kill. A smoke comes next, and Fraza has a slice of an angle. They catch a little bit of a rotation. Bleach is on a flank, and they pick up a double. The scanner wants to rotate to A, but it can't because Bleach is there stopping it.
The tunnel vision is real from Team Juice here on round 8. They were really focused far north on the mid lane, but that's not where Bleach is. Bleach pushed out in the empty spaces along A site. There's a big swing by Reality, already pushed up. Bleach needs to be crashing back to the A and shut down this Reality top fragger for Team Juice quick.
I doubt anyone's going to expect a defender to be on the back of stairs here. So I imagine that Danger is just going to come running right in. Audio cues away. And Bleach could peek out to shut down the scanner plan. Oh, man, just a little too late. Scanner's down now. The duo can hold. They're going to try and catch the rotation from Fraza. In Reality on VR, we'll get one of them. On-site defense is up to Femzy. They trade down. Gublin wins that fight, and it's up to Reality on VR to clutch the 1v2 and prevent the scanner from getting interrupted.
Reality strangely passive, tries to go for a kill, but no, they get shut down. Gublin sticks the kill and the defuse. That should be 7 points. Ivy steamrolling at the moment.
Yeah, looking good. Trying to make their advancement on through the losers bracket themselves. They do not want their season to be over with, and that's what is at stake this afternoon. The losers of these series this weekend have their seasons finished. That means that Poise is done playing for Season 2. Access Denied is done playing for Season 2. Sunset Ravens are done playing for Season 2. We've eliminated 3 teams already so far. We're going to eliminate a 4th, and that'll leave us with only 4 to play out in the semis and finals in the first weekend of January.
Tomorrow we'll see. Ooh, wow. Next week we'll see the winner of this matchup go against the loser of Acer EU versus Meeks.
Yep.
That'll be the semis. Ooh, big find by Fraza. Big headshot. Tries to find the second, but they tuck back. Reality dodges that nade. Gublin a kill onto I Am Danger, who is pushing out pretty aggressively. Right now, Ivy's looking great on their pistol round. 5 versus 3 now.
Little nade utility. Reality opening up the pistol round nicely.
Beautiful smokes tossed at the top of B site. Timed smokes with an additional timed nade. Get Ferdinand catching T. They want another kill. B site is uncomfortably open. Vulnerable. No, Fraza makes it less vulnerable. Down goes Reality. The flanker's dead.
Overwatch is here. It's going to catch out one. 1-for-1 trade, though. 2 left alive. One stopping in the smoke and Bleach pops out to surprise Bambuza, who was just about to turn and shut that down. And IV take it to map point, 8-1. Like you said, trying to run away with this first map. They want to go 9-1. They're maybe even upset that a single point has squeaked through up against Team Juice.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I think that, yeah, that round 2 loss for Ivy kind of did sting in the moment, but I think they are kind of level enough in terms of morale where they kind of brush that off and continue absolutely steamrolling their opponents. A lot of shots going down on A, an aggressive push by none other than the Danger. Ooh.
Danger tries to pick up a double, though. It only gets one for their trouble, and now there's 2 left alive on the likes of Team Juice. That aggression negatively impacting them. They tried to surprise IV in a moment when maybe Ivy was least expecting it, but it does not work. It sets them up for a tough B-site hold, as this IV squad is going to continue to remain coordinated, locked in, and push into site together.
Raza quickly picked out by Ferdinand, but you gotta shout out their kill there on the mid. They actually flicked to a headshot as someone was jumping. And, you know, jumping, they don't stay around very long. Bambuza cleans up a double headshot, penetrating through the boxes. B-site completely clear. But are they ready for Gublin? Swinging out from the top, swinging all the way around.
The call out should have come in because they did lose 1 to Gublin, but I like this play. Not even a B-site plant, gonna rotate all the way to A, which does get caught by Bambuza, who's trying to swing. Now there's a fight in the middle, a bit of an awkward rotation between the 2 of them. Time is ticking, and Bambuza has to get to A to stop scanner plant.
Started.
Here they come. A tuck back by Gublin. Here comes Bambuza. Footsteps all around the site. Gublin will definitely hear this. I don't think Gublin has any kind of utility. They're gonna have to push out, or they're gonna play a mind game, make Bambuza play themselves. Here comes Gublin. They do not stick to planning. Oh no!
Now they know it's ticking. Time is ticking. Running out of
it.
They
can only do that one more. No way! They made Bambuza crack under the pressure, and just like that, it is official. Ivy takes the first match.
Locking in a 9-1 victory, an impressive win from the number 3 team in the region. Not a surprise for a lot of folks, but nice to see Team Juice doing their best to fight up against this squad. Ferdinand with 10 kills on the board. If Raza didn't go 18-5, maybe things would have been a little bit different for the likes of the Team Juice squad. But that's map 1. Locked in on Miru. And we now get ready for our second map of the afternoon. Give them the ready up so they're not waiting on us. And we'll see what we get for map number 2. But, I mean, what a series. Nox seems to be back in. No, he was in and then out. So maybe he's still having...
One more time, yeah.
Yeah, still having issues there. They really want to get Nox some play time, it seems. And, you know, like we said, it's good to rotate your roster and to have players that maybe come in for a certain map. You know, maybe Suna is Nox specialty over whoever else they would have in at the moment. But obviously also you have to have a working VR headset to play the video game. So if that's an issue, then you're going to want to make sure that you have a 5th that can play the video game. And, man, some shocker. Restarting headset tech issues continues to be the calm in from IV. So we're going to go to another little bit of a break before we do have our second map. But your thoughts so far, Chum? I mean, Team Juice are here to fight. They just couldn't quite clutch up when they needed to.
Yeah, no, they showed really great promise. I was convinced it was going to be quite the series there, round 2 after that rifle win. But no, clearly Ivy, they turned off the afterburners and they absolutely blazed through map 1. Map 2 though, we could go kitty. That's you know, it is one of the maps there, but yeah, statistically probably not. Still waiting on a 5th though.
Yeah, likely to head to Suna. So map 2 coming up. We're going to go to a brief break. A quick shout out to our sponsors, Axe Labs, for supporting the VRML with that cash prize pool. $1,500 on the line this afternoon for the EU teams that take first place. Second place was $700. It's a nice chunk of change that is only possible because of Axe Labs supporting the VRML and making the game that we all love, VAIL. So a big shout out to them as devs. Shout out to ProTube VR for making the custom VRML Con stock option, which you can pick up right now. It's a fantastic stock, looks sick. We love the design that they made for VRML Con, and I highly recommend you grab one while you can. And of course, HyperX. You're hearing my voice on it, and I'm wearing it. Big shout out to HyperX. You can get a discount if you buy anything in North America by using code HXVRML23, 15% off your purchase. So again, it's only in North America, but we really do appreciate the support from HyperX, and if you can show support for VRML, it'd be great to use that code. It ends up reflecting well on the VRML, so we really do appreciate all of that. But I may be installed long enough again. We do have a 5th in lobby. Knock is here.
Seems to be sticking around.
We'll see when and if they're ready to be diving in to our next round. But who did they sub out is my question.
Oh man, I don't remember.
T?
Yeah, T. There you go.
Yeah. Knock in for T, Bleach remaining in. I think Bleach subbed in for Knock when they weren't there. So, you know, this IV squad just playing around with the roster, trying to get everyone some play time maybe, and ultimately experiment with a bit of a roster swap up and see how it goes up against a team like Team Juice that has been kind of on point this afternoon. Sure.
Maybe an intermission is the play.
Yeah, I don't know what the hold up. I just saw Knock again.
No, yeah.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties abound for the likes of IV. Doesn't seem to be impacting them too much, but maybe it will map 2. We'll find out in a little bit. Yeah, that's how it goes. The players are on their own time, and we start when they want. And they wanted to start right as we went to break. Miru, map number 2, coming at you as we do get ready to dive into it. Oh, and they wanted one more warm-up round. And it's not Miru, actually. I said Miru, but I rode the Kitty intro. It is going to be Kitty for map number 2 this afternoon between these two squads. Team Juice on the defense IV, on the attack to open up our map 2 best of 3. The last one of the weekend, the last one of the year, technically, because when we come back, we'll have the semifinals and the finals in the new year of January.
You know, if Ivy takes this map, it's going to be interesting next week. You know, chances are Meeks will lose against Ace or EU, and so basically Ivy will go up against their former victors, which, I don't know,
Yeah,
something to think about. But in any case, Team Juice is here against Ivy. We're here pushing up against the B site. Skate is where the scanner is at as Fraza gets the headshot onto Danger. B site's completely clear, but they don't know. Oh.
Just wait. Just wait for anything to really happen here, because IV are not rushing into this one. They are all holding mid lane. Nobody advancing. Nobody pushing any farther than mid lane. Everyone just looking for picks until 1 minute hits the clock. And then they push up right into Reality VR, holding things down, right into the head of Bambuza. As Gublin finds those shots, and Reality trying to hold. It is an aggressive push from Bleach. Scoops up the kill, gets control of B, And the only 2 defenders are left over at A, so they're going to have to rotate through what is a well set up offense now ready and waiting for them.
Yeah, 4v2 is going to be brutal for these 2 remaining defenders from the Team Juice side. They're just trying to contest mid. They finally get rid of Goblin. Oh, what a trade between Cray and Femzi. 1 versus 2 for Ferdinand. Always, seemingly always put into a clutch situation. Let's see if they can manage to pull this off through the ribs.
I don't know if that was the nade they wanted. Yeah, it doesn't quite the bounce I think they were hoping for. Not really denying a whole lot of vision. Time is ticking down, so actually they've been a little too slow on their advancement up to the scanner. It'll be well held by Ivy. The first offensive point gets locked in for them. And on a map that used to go kitty, this season it definitely leans more, or used to go, excuse me, defense, now definitely leans offense on kitty. It's definitely a much easier for coordinated offenses to pick up rounds. And if you're talking about coordination, IV have that in spades. They have been showcasing it all season long, and obviously showcasing it in that first map of Miru, 9-1. Kind of running away with the series.
Straight out of bunker and a nade, puts down a Goblin. A flash out. Oh, smoke tossed out by Bleach as they push up through the alleyways. Interesting. Scanner left behind on skate. They're trying to, I guess they're testing out the waters. A quick engagement here on stake potentially between Fraza and Danger. Yep, there they go, a headshot. B site is clear, and from the back tee, we'll pick up the scanner, but look at this rotation from Bamboozle. They are reinforcing B site.
We are trying to hold down mid, and ultimately getting distracted a little bit, and a lot like last round is Ivy kind of just sitting at the midpoint, trying to catch and force rotations with utility, just like they did there. A nice smoke that forces the rotation, get caught out by the likes of Bleach. The other goes down, and Ferdinand trying to rotate into the backside of the entire attacking offense here.
Bamboozle is staving off the offense for a bit, though Bleach takes them out quickly, dispatches that, and Bleach from the back gets hit by Ferdinand, refragged by Fraza, headshot. Finally, has the scan, okay, the scan has hit the artifact. Femzi finds a kill onto Fraza, a clean headshot, and they find themselves with 1 HP against 2 of Ivy squad. 1 on the site, 1 on the ribs.
Gonna have to be more headshots here for them. They can't afford to be tagged at all, and Cray finds the shots that they were hoping for. 2-0 for IV here, and we could be headed to maybe that 9-0 that a lot of folks were anticipating. The 18-0 is what I saw predicted in chat, and I think most folks tuning in just to see if Team Juice can pull something together in the postseason. Maybe surprise us all with a little bit of a comeback here in Map 2 and take us to a Map 3 on Suna. That would be amazing.
Like the votes are just starting to stream in.
Still some faith.
A little bit too early to tell. Yeah, still some faith for Team Juice. Just 3 votes for them right now against 3 of IV, but we'll see. 2 points up. IV remains on Kitty. Flash out on the bunker. Reality tries to push in, gets pre-fired, but from both the bunker and skate, quickly tucked back in, and we're still in a 5v5.
So much gunfire there coming at them as tosses a nade over the top. Femzi scoops up Cray, and more utility comes flying in, connecting onto the face of Reality, but doesn't. And for the first time, Team Juice have a player advantage.
Yeah, Bleach and Cray, those are 2 really high fragging teams. It seems that I heard a head tap onto I Am Danger. Very low health now from Skate. Staving off just a little bit, relying on Bamboozle to kind of fill in the gaps here. Scanner is heading the other way, though. They want a site now that they've cleared a little bit of it. But quickly, Team Juice seems to be privy to it, and they are beginning to rotate.
They've got full control. This is going to have to be the retake coming in from Team Juice, and they're at a bit of a disadvantage pushing into a site. There's only a limited amount of entry points when you are going in for the retake. And those are all well covered Gooblin catches a kill. Another was picked up earlier. Sets it up to a 3v2 for IV holding down the objective. Just like that, the player advantage suddenly in favor of the dominant team IV.
Oh. Head tap onto T, but Bambuza finishes that with a body shot. 2 versus 2, and everybody's low health. So Fraza still has some. Bambuza goes down quickly. Danger with the quick refrag. All left up to Gooblin to try to confirm. Yeah, time's running out. Trade.
Into IV's hands then, because Scanner is down, so they win the round. And yeah, offensive half going very well for the IV squad. They have bounced back. Well, I guess not bounced back. They had a dominant map 1. But they are definitely running away with the momentum and playing to expectations this afternoon. This team is a team that has to be able to challenge the likes of Acer and Meeks on a regular basis because they faced them in the regular season. And obviously they are showcasing that they are coming to the postseason locked in as Ferdinand. That was a great nade.
A surgical nade, in fact, Nightfire. That went all the way from the top of the map, all the way into bunker, down the steps, and yeah, finding that kill onto Bleach. But down goes Curry as well. A clean headshot there. Again, numbers a disadvantage, but they have kind of come back from this before. Oh. Like, that almost connected. Gooblin takes out Femzy, and just like that, the lane to the A side has been a little bit cleared, but Ferdinand is sitting nice and tucked, patiently waiting. Holding that with a beautiful... Wow. Down goes Fraza and T, so it's just left up to Gooblin. The scanner is on the artifact, but it's not scanning actively. They pick it up, but they're gonna rotate around, flash out, but they tuck back in. 1 versus 2.
30 seconds remaining.
Gooblin recognizing Ferdinand's position, and Danger with an even better angle than Ferdinand grabs the kill. Locks in a point for Team Juice on their defensive half, and well, back on the board. They haven't had a point in 12 rounds, so nice to see Team Juice bouncing back.
Team Juice got a little bit more than 3 votes now that the polls have been filled out just a little bit more, but it's a strong lean towards Ivy, nearly over 70% voting for Ivy to win the rest of the series. We'll see how it plays out though. Scan is heading up through the rocks. They want A site. Big find by Cray. Femzy goes down by the SMG. 4 versus 4, though Cray is badly damaged. Team Juice, they're all full health. Let's see how long that sticks around. No, Cray takes one out. Reality goes out to Ferdinand with a quick refrag.
Really nice to come through the smoke tags. Another gets tagged themselves, and Scanner does go down into chaos. Nobody takes shots through the smoke to stop it. Danger is the danger on the back.
Raza swings the top of the A side and hits a headshot. They're full health right now, and they planted. What a player for their squad. Ivy now rocking 3. Ferdinand nearly gets fragged out. 2 versus 3 for Team Juice.
Nice refrag there, Raza. On the hunt for 2, can't find it. Ferdinand finally gets up that kill, swings for more, and T is back in and says no thanks. I just noticed that knock is not there anymore. T is there. And yeah, 3 more points to go. No, 2 more points to go on the half, and then we go 3. Let me swap sides. Could be a 7-1 if IV have anything to say about it, and then they just need 2 on defense to lock in the series win.
Ferdinand and Fraza really seem to like this map. We saw Ferdinand there on on Miru really like. I mean, I guess they were always forced to be in that clutch position, but right now Ferdinand is putting in the numbers on their defense. Fraza really aggressively attacking and winning most of their Speaking of which, Fraza lands a headshot there from Skate onto Bambuza. And Danger sitting quietly on the A site. Sorry, on the B site, Golden AK in hand. Scanners with T. There's a bit of a engagement there outside of bunker. A swing from Bleach goes in their favor. In reality, we'll hear footsteps recede away as Gooblin. Oh, what? A refrag by T here on A side.
Vertimon's alone, trying to stop the push from coming through and can't. Doesn't matter that they have A though. The danger is on Scanner, and they know it.
Yeah, T was holding that artifact, and now that that refrag came out, the last defender is not defending the sites. They're defending the Scanner.
30
Oh my gosh.
On the swing for the double from Danger. Team Juice is fighting
round
in their
started.
last moments of their season. If they lose here, they're done. They are eliminated out of this loser's bracket crawl that they have been making. And I don't think they want this dream to end. They are doing a great job battling up against the odds of IV being a higher ranked squad and having that crowd favor. And keeping it close at least.
Keeping it close. Poll has ended with 30 clean votes, 70 for IV, 30% for Team Juice. Yeah, it's looking that way, but Team Juice is doing a little bit better than they did on map 1. 2 points on the board instead of just 1. Smoke out onto the alleys in main. Look at that nade from Gooblin. Bambuza gets shot down with a headshot. They want the A site, and they're collapsing in. The scan holder goes down T. Back to the shuttle. Cray gets the refrag.
In a flash, Femzi's all that's left for Team Juice.
Gun
But it's a
started.
1v3 and 2 are on site, so 1v2 for the retake here.
Not sure what Femzi has. Oh man, okay, they pick up Fraza, which is a great kill, but you gotta be careful of Cray. They could just do a little peekaboo and find the last Rayab, but look, no, they go long. Will they find it? Oh, a
Yes.
headshot to clean up
No.
Cray. Instant headshot from Google.
Could have been.
Starting.
Could have been. I feel like Team Juice might have had a chance to go 4-4 on the half if they had taken that round, but now momentum into IV's favor. 5-2 on the attack. Oh, excuse me.
It's looking more and more like an Ivy stomp here on map 2 as well. And I mean,
Yeah.
Team Juice are doing better, but yeah, that was really close. Rayab clutch, but it just couldn't come through. Ivy are still keeping it competitive.
Smoke's coming
These
in.
teams look disconnected.
Oh, yeah. Short fight here in the corner, too.
Scanner drop stuck on Skate, so we could see a late rotation or a late play with the scan. They haven't picked the site to commit to just yet. 4 remaining, and 4 remaining, never mind. 3 remaining for the colonists as T is still, no, T back in action. 4
Yeah.
players up for the Ivy squad.
Made it back to reinforce. And a push coming in from Femzi as they extend forward, trying to get aggressive, trying to pinch from the flank. That's a good nade. Doesn't catch Femzi out, though. Does a little bit of damage, almost half HP, so they are a little low on the swing out. They don't connect, but they are stopping any rotations from happening. And it's a pinch coming in from Ferdinand.
Unbelievable from Ferdinand. Doing brilliantly well there. Peeking Skate, but shutting down that alley push. Femzi does go down. Fraza had their gun up and was ready for it. Where's the peek from Ferdinand?
Oh, they're going to get
No
scanned down
peek.
today.
Oh my gosh, time is ticking. They're not pushing A. 15 seconds. They're not pushing A.
Yeah, they may not be able to get the scanner down in time. Interesting. Interesting
Bambuza's
choice.
holding the line. They're out of time.
Wow.
What's going on?
Bit of a mismanagement on their push up there. getting too locked in on the fight.
Switching sides.
And it's a point for Team Juice. We swap sides. A 5-3 half isn't bad, to be honest. Going onto the attacking side, Team Juice have a chance. They really do. There's only a 2-point lead, and like I've been saying, Kitty's shifted to be a little bit more offensive favored. So if Team Juice can lean into the confidence that they were gaining from these 3 points and capitalize, we could very well see a bounce back from Team Juice here in the back half of this map too.
We definitely could. Man, round 8 was a win for Team Juice to really, it wasn't even their fault, really. That was completely a blunder from the IV squad on the Colonists, but this time with pistols, Cray finds themselves face to face, wants a second, they get it. There's only 2 left here on the B site.
Figure 1. Make none. IV with a very clean defensive pistol round. At the very least, shut down the full send in a matter of seconds. Extend their lead up to 3, and are 3 away from locking in their series win. An advancement on to challenge the loser of Acer versus Meeks.
Yeah, Cray with that triple kill in the pistol round put them up in one of the top fraggers of the lobby right now, sitting at a 10-6 KD. But you gotta shout out Fraza at 12-8 and close behind Ferdinand 12-9.
It's a close one. It is a close one, and maybe a lot closer than folks anticipated this afternoon as Team Juice step up to the task.
I mean, Team Juice, they did not have as aggressive of a defense play. Look at that. Fraza swings, finds the headshot right outside of the rocks. Team Juice are really conservative. They play pretty aggressive on map 1, but right now they're really taking their time. Nade going out pretty close to Gooblin, but it doesn't connect. Stand still here at 1 minute 10 seconds.
Reality does in the center. Bleach, T, and Gooblin all holding down the midfield. Going to make it hard for a rotation or a cross to come through. I think I got to imagine that rotation is kind of what's on their mind right now. They may want to go towards A side instead of B, even though they are stacked towards B in the skate park.
We're seeing Gooblin use the jumping mechanic recently added to the game to spot out any skate players. Look at Cray with the SMG, gets refragged after finding a kill. I am danger on the site, holding the scan. There's the plant, and here comes the crash back after completion. Catches the kill on the back.
Scanner is down, 4v2, not terrible. But it's going to be a good coordinated retake here as both players from both sides pinch in.
Oh my gosh.
Needed 2.
That was
yeah,
perfectly timed.
and he needed a pair of double kills to make that round win a reality. Doesn't come through from the surviving members of Team Juice, and we are 2 away from having IV lock in a best-of-3 win in 2 maps.
I mean, you can't really get much more synced up than that. Must have been milliseconds, honestly, between the headshots from T and Fraza there on the backside of B. Really clean coordination and really strong retake of the site. But in any case, yeah, 2 points away. Ivy is just so close from going up against the winner of the winner's bracket match coming next week. Big find.
Yeah, getting a couple of kills here now, but a nice trade. Fraza and T both picking up kills, and Fraza making it 2. Scanners down no less, and the only one alive is in the middle of the map. Femzi, surrounded by defenders. They'll get scooped up. And in a pretty quick effort, we go to map and series point. IV lead 8-3 on defense and are 1 away from advancing on through the losers bracket.
These Ivy players are just so dangerous. I just saw Fraza hear footsteps and pre-fire through a smoke as a colonist was pushing around a corner, and they got the kill right before they got that second headshot. really dangerous players here on the Ivy squad. Yeah, they are doing brilliantly well here on their defense rounds.
Bringing a lot of experience to the table. That's what makes them such a hard opponent to go up against. That and like I talked earlier about, consistency. They are a consistent Raza. Consistently finding kills. Consistently finding doubles. Make it 3 for the round and series win.
Unbelievable. 9-3 is huge. Nightfire and Fraza put in so much work. 18 and 8.
Yeah.
Ferdinand didn't get much farther after they got their peak. Now they're sitting at 12 KD. Unbelievable performance from Ivy.
That's the last game of EU today. Like I said, we go to a break for 2 weeks and come back with these 4 teams that have advanced on through this double elimination bracket, duking it out. The winners bracket, then back to the losers bracket, then the grand finals, all played on the first weekend of January. Again, that is January 4th and 5th. We'll be coming back for the EU finals. It's going to be a tremendous weekend. Fresh faces from the holidays, everyone feeling good, ready for some action. I'm super excited about that postseason, Chum. There's a lot of good games to look forward to there.
100%. EU is slam-packed with action, but there's going to be another cast for NA later today of the second half of the round robins.
Yeah, we're not even done yet for today. Group B comes up in about 4 hours from now. 3 p.m. PST is the start time, 6 p.m. Eastern. We'll be diving in to a bunch of games, 6 maps to be played out. But until then, we're going to go to a break. We're going to take our lunch, and we'll come back for more action. My name's Ben Nightfire with 2 E's, my co-caster Chumbait. We'll see you all for NA in a few hours. VAIL VRML is brought to you by XLab, Exclaim, Helga, the esports manager, HyperX, ProTube VR, VR Cover,